Alright everyone, this is going to be a quick video of the MarineMat installed on a 2021 Hobie Compass with the vertical hatch installed. Okay, so let's start from the front. This first piece here had a little bit of a fitment issue, and I had to trim out quite a bit on this area here and on this area here. It overlapped quite a bit. I probably would have been able to use it as is, but I didn't want it to be inside this channel here and possibly having an area for something to snag on it and possibly rip out the deck, so I trimmed that back with a razor. Otherwise the fitment is good. This piece here, also good fitment. One thing to note, this is a 2021, so this is the version 2 round hatch that is originally back there. The version 2 is raised a bit off the deck, so keep that in mind. The older version, it sits flat. This area here is different on the version 2, so you do need a piece that's made specifically for the version 2 hatch. So keep that in mind when you make your order. Moving on back, this piece here was probably the worst fit piece. Took quite a bit of time and trim to get it to fit. So first off, I had to trim out a little bit here, maybe about an eighth, maybe a little bit more than an eighth, to get it to sit a little bit more flat and flush. Same concern, you know, it was a little bit too large, causing the piece to fold over if I didn't trim, and potentially an area to be snagged on and ripping out the deck. Okay, both sides I had to trim a bit. This entire area here had to be trimmed a lot. I probably trimmed it upwards of a 1/4 inch. Same concern, if I left it as is, it would have folded out down to here, and another area to be snagged on and potentially rip out the deck. So both sides, lots of trimming, so poor fitment here. Even worse fitment here. I trimmed out at least a 1/4 inch here as well. It would have overlapped all the way down up to here. Okay. One thing to note, I did install this hatch. I may have been able to back out the hatch a little bit, but not by much. Regardless, it would have needed a lot of trimming to get this to fit. Okay. All right. This piece here fit as is, no issues. The fitment as is isn't perfect or great, but completely acceptable. Okay, so obviously when you install the piece, it has to be lined up with this access latch area here, so you're not able to adjust this back or forward. You kind of have to eyeball it from here. The two side pieces, again, good fitment, no trimming. I did install it flush to the hatch. Okay. These pieces, I don't know if they were made for this area, but I installed it here. Now I did install a little bit off. I should have put this piece up on top here on this side, and it would have been a better fit, but not a huge deal. Back piece here, good fitment. So if you were to try to center it to these channels here, it does come pretty close to the front of this scupper, but not a huge deal. Okay, so I do have it outside today, baking in the sun. It does need to be warmed up so the glue can activate and cure. So when you install it, you know, you can pull it off if you need to readjust, but after a little bit of heat is applied, it's pretty permanent. I mean, I initially heated this piece up with with the heat gun before I applied it, and as you can see, I actually try to pull it up so I can move it to this side here, but it's on there real good. It's not coming off. But in other pieces where I did have to make a small adjustment, I was able to pull it up if I didn't heat up the glue, so keep that in mind. Okay, so here's another look. Hopefully this video helps. And if anyone was wondering, I believe I paid about $170 shipped for the kit. It arrived in about 2 weeks, even though they told me 6 weeks, so earlier is better. Okay, so when you do make your order, just make sure you get the correct kit. The one on their website is made for the older model, you know, 2020, 2020, 2019, where this piece is actually kind of, it comes all the way out here, and it's connected here, so it's not open like the 2021 kit, which isn't even on their website. So you will have to email them and let them know what you need. Okay, and again, this is the 3mm kit. I believe the color was slate gray, which goes well with this blue. All right, hopefully that helps.